Hey all, I wanted to go over a couple of things in lesson 104 for you. I feel like I kind of rushed through that as we were ending class. Okay, one of the first things you've got is the idea that they want you to show that point 0.0000647, show that it is a rational number. Okay, and they want to do that by writing it as a fraction of integers. Okay, all right, so we're going to look at this. If I think of this number right here, I want to move my decimal point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 places. Okay, so I'm going to take this number right here, this point 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 4, 7, and let's take that and multiply it by 10 to the 7th over 10 to the 7th. So I'm multiplying it by 1, right? So when I multiply it by 1, I'm going to get 647, and down here, I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? So when I take that and I can show that this number here is a rational number by writing it as a fraction of integers. All right, so if I have 0.0042, all right, I want to move this 1, 2, 3, 4, so I'm going to multiply this by 10 to the 4th over 10 to the 4th is going to give me 42 over 10,000. All right, that's what they're looking for you to do there. All right, the other thing that I didn't actually even do that in class, but the thing I did do in class, I just felt like I went over pretty quick for you guys, is dealing with repeating decimals. Okay, so if I've got a repeating decimal, all right, so this repeating decimal, I want to show that it's a rational number. Okay, and I'm going to do that by also writing it as a fraction of integers. Okay, so I'm looking, can I take a repeating decimal and write it as a fraction of interval integers? And if I can do that, I can show that this is indeed a rational number. All right, so let's say I've got this here, 0.016232323. Okay, so that 23 is what's repeating. All right, so what I want to do, I'm going to eliminate the decimals by subtracting this right here. We're going to call this A, by taking this and subtracting it from a product of this and 100. I'm going to use 100 because I have two digits that are repeating. Okay, so I'm going to look at the idea that I'm going to take A and I'm going to subtract it from 100 times A. All right, so here we're going to look at this as 100 times the number minus the number. All right, so here my number is 0.0162323. All right, if I take this, I multiply it by 100, I'm going to move my decimal point 2 places, right? So if I move my decimal point 2 places, my number is going to be 1.62323. And that would carry on, right? Okay, so now I'm going to take these right here and I'm going to subtract them. All right, so when I do the 100 minus the single n, I'm going to get 99n. All right, and over here, I'm going to subtract these and I get 1.607. All right, so now 100n minus n is going to be 99n. And then this number right here, the 1.623 minus the 0.01623. I've got that. So now we're going to solve for n. So n equals 1.607 over 99. All right, let's move that decimal point 3 places by multiplying both top and bottom by 1,000. Okay, and when I do that, I'm going to get 1,607 over 99,000. All right, so there I've taken this number right here and I've written it as a fraction of integers. All right, let's do another one. All right, I'm going to have here n equals 1.0031543. All right, so this is what my repeater is. Here my repeater has 3 digits in it, so instead of multiplying by 100, I'm going to multiply by 1,000. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to have 1,000, excuse me, 1,000 n minus n. Okay, so if I take this right here and I move my decimal point 1, 2, 3 places, so now I'm going to have 1, 2, 3 places. I'm going to have 1,003.1543. Down here, I have this 1.0031, and then there's the 543. Okay, and I could repeat another one out there just for good measure. All right, let's subtract all these. When I subtract this, I'm going to get 999n. Okay, and when I subtract these two up here, I'm going to get 1,002.1512. Okay, so let's isolate our n. We get n equals 1,002.1512 over 999. Let's go ahead and move our decimal point. Okay, so we're going to move this 1, 2, 3, 4 places. Okay, so think about the fact that I'm multiplying this by 10,000 over 10,000 is what I'm doing. Really, we're just moving our decimal point 4 places, right? So I'm going to get this 1,002.1512, and down here I'm going to get the 999, and I'm going to add 4 zeros to it. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, put my commas in. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there I've been able to write that as a rational number, which is going to be the fraction of 2 integers. I want to do one more for you, just because this is a little bit of a weird thing we're doing right here. Okay, so here I'm being asked to show 1.02342, and these are repeating. Show that this is rational. Okay, by writing it as a fraction of integers. All right, so here I've got 100n minus n. Okay, over here n equals 1.02342, right? Okay, here I'm going to move my decimal point 2 places, and I'm going to get 102.342. Okay, and then that 42 is going to repeat. It's going to keep repeating there. Okay, all right, go ahead and we subtract these. So here I get 99n, and when I subtract these, I'm going to get 101.319. These two come out to nothing. So n equals 101.319 over 99. Move my decimal point 3 places. Okay, and that's how that goes. Okay, good. I hope that helps that lesson make a little bit more sense, seeing as we had to cover it kind of quickly. Again, that was lesson 104 in your Algebra 2.